Good day, everyone. This is Frost, and this is Frost Moto. So first, thank you, God, for allowing this to happen. And second, Sir Burns, thank you for coming here. Uh, Little background on Sir Burns. He was trending here in Cebu because of his 450sr. Only number 27, sir, no? 27 here in whole Philippines. So I messaged him, and he gladly accepted it. So now I am here reviewing his bike. Before we start, intro and sound check. Thank you so much, sir. God bless. Lagi bomba, bro. Lagi bomba. By far, this is the most aggressive and good-looking bike in the 400cc category. This is the CFMOTO 450sr, priced at 299,900. So what are we going to do? We're gonna have a detail-to-detail review, and also this review might give you an idea why you should purchase or consider this bike, because this bike is legit. What you see is what you get, and the engine of this bike is very unique. It is unlike the other 400cc categories that you can find in the market. Like I said, what makes this bike unique is the design the crankshaft to a 270-degree angle. The purpose of that is to have less vibration in mid and also to top end. And also the other reason is to have more torque and also mid-range power. So from beginning to end, you wouldn't feel any vibration. So the engine is 450cc, 2-cylinder or inline 2, liquid-cooled, 4-stroke, 4 valves, dual overhead cam, and 6-speed transmission. And now let us go to the other side for the bore and stroke and also for the max power. The bore and stroke is 72 by 55.2 mm. That gives a max power of 37 kW at 9,500 RPM. That provides a max torque of 39 Nm at 7,600 RPM. And the compression ratio is 11:1:5. So spec-wise, this bike is really fast. And aside from the specs, this bike is very nimble and light, easy to maneuver. And now let us go to the fuel capacity and also for the dimensions. So my height is 5'11", and for the fuel capacity, it is 14 liters fuel injected. So later we're going to discuss about the fuel consumption by the owner himself. So for the dimensions, for the seat height, it is 795 mm, and for the ground clearance, this is 140 mm. For the curb weight, it is 168 kg. Again, for a 450cc, this bike is very nimble and very easy to maneuver. So you can use this bike in terms of traffic and also to improve your cornering and leaning in terms of track day. So this bike is a total package, very worth it, no need for you to change anything. The design is very aggressive and also very cool. It adds puggy points. And now let us go for the brakes and tires. So like I said, what makes this bike unique is for a 400cc, the brake calipers are Brembo. So for the brakes, for the front brakes, it is 320 mm single disc, but the master cylinder is still CFMOTO. But again, this is a very good deal for a price point of almost 300,000. That is a total package. So now let us go for the rear. So for the rear, it is 220 mm single disc, and I believe the brand of the calipers are J1. So I'm not sure for that. Don't quote me for that. And now for the tires. For the rear tires, it is 150 by 60 by 17, but still you can add up to 160 by 60 by 17. So again, this is a very good stock for a 450cc. So for the front tires, it is 110 by 70 by 17, and the stock tires are CST and Reno Sports tire. so very expensive. Now for the switches, so for the left side, the grips are very good. Same with the N-key stock grips, and it is actually a good quality. So for the clutch lever, the qualities are rough, so it wouldn't slide, and the texture is also rough. So for the right side, same with the left side, it has an adjustment. So again, this is a very good thing. So the quality of plastic is also nice. The same with the NK400. So turning indicators, horn, and also ignition and kill switch, and also it has a hazard. So bottom the kill switch, it has a hazard. So what else? High beam and also low beam. So same type of build with the KTMs. So again, now it has a USB port. So again, that's an added bonus for you if you are traveling very long distances. So now let's check the 5 inches TFT display. So turning indicators, light, check engine, ABS. On the right side is oil, neutral, and RPM, and also speed. And so the indicator that if your side stand is on. So the left side is odometer, temperature in the outside. And if you click the arrows, it will change the trip to trip 1 to trip 2. So again, that's a very nice thing because this bike is easy. The TFT is easy to navigate. So now let us go to the settings, phone information, what else? So you can actually play some music here because this has a connectivity to a phone. So again, it's a very good thing. So what else? Okay, settings, subject style. For the subject style, it will change the look. So I forget to change. So now what else? Again, if you click the other buttons, it will change your fuel consumption and also your fuel range. So again, this the TFT display is all built in, and also the information that you will need is already in the TFT display. So again, there's no lag. As you can see to the video, it is easy and smooth. So again, that is an added bonus. Not the same with the other TFT, for example, the 300SR. For this one, this is way more better and also way more smoother. Again, I think that's all. So if you're going to navigate each of it, we're gonna have some time. So for now, that is it. At least you get the point, an idea, and also the smoothness of the TFT display. So now let us at least check the turning indicators, because the turning indicators are into the side mirror. So again, it replicates a 1000cc displacement bike, and this is an added bonus because you will get the feeling or glimpse of the idea of riding at a 1000cc. So again, this is also the point of view. And now let us check the seat quality. For the seat quality, it is actually high quality because the texture, and the softness and also the roughness is very good. It isn't the same with the other CFMOTO brands. This is really high end. So for the key, it is anti-theft. So now let us check for the keyhole to look inside the U-box. So for this one, I was trying to figure out where it is put, but it was on the left side. So now, here it is located. It is well protected. So again, this is a very great if you're especially like me, very sophisticated. So now let's open what's inside. So again, like I said, for a big bike, you cannot put anything aside from ORCR or some papers that you will need for your long travel. So now let us go for the lights. One other thing that makes this bike unique is for the light. As you can see to the video, it is LED, and also as you can see, it is very aggressive. So now for the turning indicators, it is inside the side mirrors. Like I said, the quality is also nice, and also no need for you to change anything. Not the other bikes that I had reviewed that you need to change it, but for this one, this is really good. So for the rear, it is also LED. So this is the rear headlight, the rear backlight. So very good. Before we go to the other details, now let us go for the features. So it has dual channel ABS, assist sleeper clutch, and a side stand kill switch. So again, for a price point of 299,900, that is a very good offer. Money for value, yes, 10 over 10. So I have nothing to question or nothing to complain about this bike. This bike is pretty worth it. The design, the aggressiveness, it is all in, very worth it. And for the clutch lever, it is very smooth. You can actually do that with just a single finger because aside from it, it has a sleeper clutch, and also the design is very good. And now that we are done with the major details and also for the specs, now let us go for the smaller details, which is the other parts of the bike. So now, let us go. So this is the first batch of the 450sr. So for Sir Vons, his number is 27. So they only released around 30 CFMOTO 450sr in the whole Philippines. And the quality of materials that they are using here, it is actually good. It isn't a sticker, but it is imprinted. So here, and also here, the quality of plastic is very nice. Also, the tank, it's metal. This one is plastic. So the gas tank is here. Actually very nice. So let's go to the others. One of the good thing about this bike is it has already a winglet. So the purpose of the winglet is extra downforce in terms, especially on high speed. So again, this is an added bonus. So it is carbon texture. The quality of plastic is nice. It's soft, easy to bend. So again, the purpose of that, so it wouldn't break. So if anything happens, it won't easily break. So the quality of plastic here, the same with the winglet, very good. So sliders here. So the owner installed an extra safety slider for protection. So again, so the quality of plastic in the middle is very nice. Rough texture, very high grade. And the beam is also nice. So you couldn't complain anything. Everything is smooth, rough, and with good quality. So like I said, this bike is very aggressive. And for its look, it is very good. So the purpose of that is for extra airflow. So again, the purpose of this hose for the winglet is extra aerodynamics. And so let's go for the shock. So for the rear, it is actually adjustable. Same with the end key. So again, this is a good thing because you actually differentiate the weight and your driving style. So for the front, it is inverted QIB. So the owner added some screen protection here to protect some debris that will go inside the engine. So again, this is a nice thing. So the color of the coolant is green. So you can see here. And also what else? And also for the horn. So what more? So again, quality of plastic is nice. Very nice. Texture is very good. I have nothing to say about this bike. Just very quality. And now for the upgrades. So sliders, that is very important, especially if you're into cornering and leaning. So what else? So he protected the key. Again, so the last thing is he protected the middle part of the engine. He put some radiator cover or engine cover. So again, good. And one more thing, so the foot peg, it is very nice. It is thorny, so the moment that you put your foot there or your shoe, it wouldn't slide. So again, that is a very good advantage. So again, it is very smooth. There's no hardening of the metal. Very CFMOTO product. So same with the OBR. So any moment that you will go to banking, your foot are very safe, so you wouldn't slide or you wouldn't slip. So again, that is an added extra effort for your own safety. And now that we are about to end, let us go for the other details and let's have a test drive. I know that I said this bike is perfect, but if ever I had to change something, it would be this one. Because for the belly pan, it is actually nice, the quality is nice, but whenever you're riding this bike, especially you have an OBR and there are humps, there might get a chance that it might get bruised. So there are some sort of flippers here, protection. I don't know what the purpose of that, but I think the purpose is to protect you from any incoming debris or mud, and also to protect the beauty of the bike. This is very nice. And we are done with the major details and also for the small details. So before we go to the test drive or the point of view, let us at least have a few seconds to enjoy again the beauty and the aggressiveness of this bike. And now let us have a test drive with the 450sr to give you further reviews about this bike and also to experience the sports bike of the CFMOTO. So we are very lucky to experience and also had given the opportunity to test drive this very aggressive looking bike. So let's go. And this is the point of view if you're riding the CFMOTO 450sr. So the cockpit or the panel is very nice, very beautiful in the eye. So you wouldn't change anything or complain about anything. So now let's check the bike. Rubber pants. Okay, very sturdy. So now let's start and let's go. So first impression with the torque, it is very nice, very smooth, and it is very powerful. And also for the quality of brakes, it is very good. I mean, like I said, I couldn't complain anything about this bike. And also, one of the nice thing about this bike is it is a head turner. Aggressive. So for my own final verdict, if you're going to ask me if this bike is worth it, I'm gonna tell you honestly, yes, it is worth it for a price point of 300,000. So I know some of you will say that this bike is China or the brand isn't good, but again, like I said, and like I always said about my reviews, that we are in a day and age of everything is accessible. So if you know the reality of products, of the reality of the world, they actually exchange ideas. So again, they can purchase other materials or other products. So for CFMOTO, this is a very highly quality brand of bike. So again, if you're going to ask me why is the bike cheaper compared with the others, so they couldn't price their bike the same with other brands because Filipinos, or I mean other consumers, has a stigma in different products. So they only love 4 types of brands like Suzuki, Kawasaki, Honda, and Yamaha. They are not very open with the other brands. So that's also the reason that CFMOTO need to price down so people would want to purchase their product. So again, that is a very good marketing strategy. So now that we are done, we're going to ask the owner about his opinion about this bike and also about the fuel consumption. I know some people are wondering what is the purpose of that number 40 in the middle. Some of you will say that it is a racetrack number. Others will say that it is a technical error. But the purpose of that number 40 is a homage or respect to the one who designed this bike, which is the Modena 40 Remini. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but if I am, thank you so much, sir, for this wonderful design. You deserve all the credits. So, Sir Burns, just one question lang. Why 450 SR?
Why 450sr? 450sr, sa imuhang ibayad nga kwarta, sulit na kayo. Naka Brembo caliper ka na. Naka KYB ka pa, suspension. Ang ligid niya, CST, Andrino, kapit yung kayo. When it comes to speed, muhatag siya performance gini mo. When it comes to torque, di ka mabitin sa rangkada. Ngano, ang imong 300, 299, 900, piso na ko para mo 300, di ka lugi. Compare sa ubang mga branded, mga Japanese bike, expensive na kayo, labi naman ng gawas ka ng mga bago. Mao nang daghang nag-apas sa 450sr. Ingon sila Chinese brand is dili mayo nga performance, sayop. Superb. Based on my experience, performance, makahatag ko 200%. Sa handling, 200%. Fuel consumption, super para sa kuha. Kay out of 100 kilometers, 3.9 ang iyang consumption. So, per liter is 26.3.
Long ride.
Long ride.
City driving,
Sa
sir.
city driving, nasa sa 4.2. So, 100 divided by 4.2. So, maybe around 20 something.
Ang imong gas na, sir, 91 nga unleaded or 95?
Ang 95, nga to ang octane.
Octane.
Oh, octane, 95
So, nito
octane.
siya kay, because 91 unleaded is, receiver mo na siya nga gas. So, ang gipili ni sir is 95. So, as you can see, it is very fuel efficient.
Yes.
So, So may questions lain. In terms of sir, cornering sir.
Cornering, sa akong experience, nagbanking ko 135, wa jud ko kasuway ni aksyon slip. Oh, yeah. Corner pa yun nga, 90 degrees nga, banking nga. Mayo yun, mayo.
So in terms, last na sir, in terms of brakes,
Weights, para sa kwa, medyo 5'4 ko, bubuk ko nga tao, medyo bugatan ko sa 168, pero once makadagan, gaan kayo. Murag papel, oh. Pero so far, okay naman, gaan na siya sa iyang kategory nga 400 na cc nga makategory niya. Okay na kayo siya, gaan siya sa 168.
sayang gear sir, soft.
Yes, naka slipper clutch, soft man siya so far. Oh.
Wala yung mga locking up of gears.
So far sa akong experience karon natay mga minor mga naagin na siya na. Pero so far overall lang ha, overall mayo siya performance para na ako mga 90-100%.
Sa in terms of brakes or braking system niya, unsa man imong makuha?
Ay, kapit pa sa gugma ni Inday. Guwapo ra gyud siya kay naka Brembo imo ang atubangan, unya naka EBS pa gyud pareho. So function yun yung EBS, function yung EBS niya. Di ka mahadlok kay di ay usa ka incident nga medyo naalanganin ko pag brake. So function yun kay siya. Function siya, kapit yun kay asin.
So in terms na lang sa TFT display sir, is it bright in terms of daytime running?
Yes, bright kayo bisag adlawan pa sa mutas gabi, klaro jud kay siya. Klaro jud kayo niya. Sa iyang gidak-on nga 5 inches, klaro jud kayo. Oh. Unya sa mga functions niya, maayo niya. Nana po siya notifications. Nana po siya navigation niya. Na siya Bluetooth connectivity at the same time matrace nimo ang motor kung asa. Kung kawaton, kung dalhon, matrace nimo imong motor kung asa.
So I don't know if this thing have immobilizer?
I'm not sure sa nebulizer o di lang ko sure. Pero pareho pa mo ta mga nangapa patani, nangapa.
So sila sir day ang first generation owner of 450sr in the whole Philippines. So call lagi sir first batch ma-recommend nimo sir last na gyud. Ma-recommend nimo.
Yes, katong hilig og motor especially nga ganahan mo level up bitaw from underbone, from scooty or unsa pa na diha. Ganahang mo suway og mga ngani nga kategory, big bike category, first category man ni siya no, beginner's bike category. Ika-recommend nako siya. Bisag mga middle bike, maayo ni siya. I can recommend CFMOTO. Baka naman CFMOTO. Baka sponsor.
Actually guys, to be honest, I was waiting for this bike last year. I thought that they were going to release this next year, so I purchased the NK, but still I have no questions and doubts about my NK. I still love the bike. So that's it. If you love motorcycle, push the subscribe button, and if you want updates, push the notification bell. Thank you so much for your time, and God bless, sir. Sir Burns, thank you kayo sir. Have safe travels. So Sir Burns is seaman, is gonna go abroad, hopefully January po. So take care kayo sir. Salamat kayo sa time sir for coming here. Late, di ba?
Na ako sa Leyte nagpuyo karon, pero na ako sa Mandawi. Ako residence na sa Mandawi. Nakoy balay sa Mandawi.
So
labang
lang. So we're very lucky, especially sa akong friends at si Vano Rider. Nga we have the given opportunity to review the 450sr. Dili pwede nga puro lang Manila. Dapat Cebu sadta. Swerte sa Cebu, di ba?
Usata sa unang batch nga. Sa Visayas duha ra gyud ta. Usa sa Bohol, I don't know kung na iyabang nahatod sa Bohol. Sa Visayas kita mo yung naswertihan. So swerte kita nga maka-provide tag review para sa mga kauban para ninyo. Di na to i-daw kay pareho mo ta hilig og mga sakay-sakay motor dagan-dagan ni karsada. So